Sana namang magandang hapon sa ating mga kapwa at aspiring negosyante. This is Rhoda Castro-Caliwara, your resident Pinay entrepreneur, and this is NegoSHEnte. Sa ating mga manonood na animal lovers, ang ating mompreneur sa araw na to is someone whose love not only extends to her family, but also to her fur babies. Makakausap natin si Dr. Tabbie Danz. Welcome sa ating segment na Mompreneur, where we invite moms who not only manage their households, but also their business. Welcome to the show, Miss Tabbie Danz. How are you? Tabbie, can you share with us a bit about your family?
So I have two kids. One is 8 and 5. Tapos, yung asawa ko nandyan din. Siyempre. But, yan, that's our small family. And dito sa kami tumitira, my parents, actually, their house is just beside us. So, it's like parang isang big family unit kami dito.
This is a compound eh.
Yes, so, pero dalawang bahay siya.
So, nandyan ang parents
Yes.
and your kids and your family.
So my mom is there. So my dad passed away already 2 years ago. But their house is there. Ito actually yung kanilang, itong bahay na to is yung opisina nila dati. So we actually bought it from them when they retired. So
And speaking about your dad, siya ay prominent manager ng mga artists.
yes,
Am I right?
in his active years, yes, he used to manage the Apo Hiking Society with my mom. Yeah, that's right.
And your lola,
My lola is a very prolific painter. Kilala siya for her works na tawag sa pinipinto yung subject niya is kalado. It's a intricate embroidery, parang ganon. And then it's more of still life.
kagaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, nasa arts.
Yes.
Pero bakit ka napunta sa pagiging veterinaryo?
I'm not sure actually because maybe yung tatay ko dati, nagbe-breed kami ng mga aso yung daddy ko. So, yung unang dinatnan namin was, dami naming aso talaga dati. So, I guess that's how it started. We really love animals up to now. Marami kaming mga pets sa bahay.
And your love for animals made you put up a business na ngayon yung minamanage mo.
I didn't actually start as my first course wasn't supposed to be, hindi ako dapat mag-veterinaryo. So, parang maraming bata dyan nung high school, walang direction pa yung buhay. So, yung unang course ko actually computer engineering, layo. So, sabi ko kasi yun yung uso nun eh. Hanggang ngayon. Tapos, nung nagka-computer engineering na ako, parang hindi para sa akin. Tapos, doon ko na-realize na parang mas gusto ko maging vet.
Okay, so you're a busy person being a vet, at the same time nanay. So paano mo naman manage yung time?
Sometimes I feel that I don't manage my time. And I'd like to say na ginagawa ko lahat yun on my own. But it really takes a village. So they say, no? It's not because I'm superwoman or sobrang organized ko. I really have learned to delegate my work to other people. I think some people can. And I saludo ako sa mga nanay na talagang full-time sila sa trabaho, tas full-time pa sila mom. A lot of them don't even have help. And honestly, I don't know how they do it that way. But for me, what I decided early on was, if pwedeng may makatulong sa akin, asawa ko, mga kapatid ko, mom ko, na hindi naman nakakapabigat sa kanila, other. And also the same with the business, no? So, siyempre, nung umpisa, ako lang, tsaka isang staff, dalawang staff. Nung medyo kaya na, kumuha na ako ng manager. Because, pwedeng kayanin, early on, nag-decide na ako na I don't wanna be that person that gets so stressed out with either work or family na mainit palagi ulo ko or pagod na pagod ako. So, for me, I'm glad that I have the luxury of getting people to help me. But for me, it's really delegating work in the same way as, kasi I see yung bahay para siyang kumpanya din eh.
Yeah.
Hindi ka lang bayad sa bahay. But at work, it's the same thing. You need to delegate work. Yung kaya mo ibigay sa ibang tao, ibigay mo sa ibang tao. Ganun din sa bahay, kung anong kaya ko bigay sa ibang tao na hindi ko napapabayaan yung mga anak ko.
Learn how to delegate both sa bahay at
Yes.
sa business. Pero may mga challenges pa ba na until now, nai-encounter mo or na-face mo and paano mo na-overcome? May mga lessons ba learned?
As a mom, definitely, I think the challenge will always be there until my children are all grown up. It's mostly, kasi never naman ako naging nanay before I had kids. So, it's something that ang challenge, I think, is learning to change and cope. So, yun, I guess yung hardest part being mom is kind of, you never really know if you're doing the right thing. Because the only way to find out is 30 years later, are my children independent and do they have good lives now? Then, and you don't really know, but so, yun yung pinaka-challenges. Making them grow up to be independent. And for me, especially, it's important na kind. They're kind people. Independent, kind, adult.
Okay, any message you would like to share with our fellow moms watching the show right now?
Yung pinaka gusto ko sabihin is, well, first of all, do something. If you're going to put up a business, do something that you really know. Sana interest mo talaga para nasa-sustain mo yung energy mo and focus on what you're doing. And then, another thing is, guys, kagaya ng sabi ko, you get help where you can get help. Para, marami ako naririnig kasi ng mami na bugbog sila, they don't have time for themselves, pagod na pagod sila. And for me, I think you can have, like to say, balance of work and family life. But for me, family will always come first, but I think you can have business if you have people around who can help you. And also, okay lang na hindi ka perfect mom, as you may have noticed from our house or and pag makalat minsan yung bahay, okay lang yun in the greater scheme of things. Basta your family is healthy and happy, I think you should be happy with that and you're doing a good job. I know a lot of moms are really stressed out with having the perfect house and saludo ako sa mga mommy na kaya yun because I think some mommies can do that. Personally, I can't, and that's why I have help. And then I've learned early on to choose my battles na ito, sige, hindi ko na kayang sobrang linis ng bahay ko pero okay lang, hindi naman sila nagkakasakit, wala kaming ipis, I'm happy with that. So, choose your battles, get help, and try to have fun when you're doing your work.
And don't worry, there's no such thing as perfect. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Miss Tabbie Danz. Thank you.
Isa sa mga sangkap para sa maayos na pamamalakad ng pagninegosyo ay ang pagkakaroon ng good influence. An entrepreneur inspired by his parents, ito ang Kwentong Negosyo ni Elmo.
Hi, ako si Elmo. Ako ay isang owner ng Ivory Space, tapos youngest franchisee ng Kurimi, which is here sa Calamba, tapos co-founder din ng Go Biz Kids. So, saan tayo magsisimula? Nagsimula yung aking negosyo even before the pandemic. Like, project siya namin magkakapatid. So, nag-ideate kami kasi yung mom namin ay isang entrepreneuring woman which na-inspire kaming apat. So, nagkwekwentuhan kami like, anong mga magagandang ventures namin. Then suddenly, nagka-pandemic. Tapos na-realize ko, by the time ng pandemic, magti-20 years old ako. So, lampas na dun sa legal age. Tapos may mga kwento yung parents ko na nung time na yon na nung 19 years old sila, nag-work na sila, graduate na sila nag-work. Tapos parang na-inspire ako doon na sabi ko, pwede ako maging productive at an early age or gusto ko maka-help din sa family ko. So, meron akong mga bank savings at yung sa insurance kasi nagkaroon na ng premium at gagamitin ko sana for college. Since pumasa ako sa UP, which is a state college, so hindi ko kailangan magbayad ng tuition. So yun, naisip namin magkakapatid, what if pull namin yung mga funds tapos mag-invest sa isang business. So unang nag-ideate yung Ivory Space, tapos nagkaroon ng parang target market initiative nung pandemic. Kasi nagka-pandemic, nag-close. Tapos gusto namin may something productive kaming gawin during the pandemic. So, nag-search kami sa mga franchising businesses, which is nahanap namin yung Kurimi. Kasi uso nun yung milk tea eh. So, ayun, nagustuhan namin yung product, tapos yung kanyang vision dun sa Japanese milk tea. Tapos sabi namin kakapatid, why not? Nagawin namin yung franchise nun. So, by the time ng pandemic, 2020, nag-invest kami dun sa Kurimi, tapos nag-open. Ang gusto naming hit nun ay yung summer market, which is at the height of the pandemic. So, ang challenges namin na na-face ay, especially during nagsimula nung pandemic, open and close noon, so may lockdowns and other stuff na ano. So, nahirapan kaming i-market, nahirapan namin, nag-iba yung parang model. Kasi before, parang ang gusto yung papasok yung tao, tapos may interaction face-to-face. So, ang naging ano nun, ang main driver ay yung sa deliveries, sa ordering, sa Shopee, Foodpanda, and other stuff na gano'n. So, doon namin nahasa yung pag-feel ng social media, yung paggamit ng social media to promote and market yung mga products. And isa pang challenge kasi hindi kami talaga formally trained as an entrepreneur. So, dun sa business and lahat ng mga intricacies ng business, hindi namin alam. So, kailangan namin ma-learn along the way. And lastly, ayun naman, help together na magkakapatid kami dun sa mga challenges na yon, like learning kung ano yung mga strengths and weaknesses namin, tapos yung being able na magtulungan kami. Kasi iba sa amin busy sa school and such, so kailangan namin i-involve yung aming mga younger siblings dun sa business. Tapos tips, ang first tip ko na bibigay ay yung find yung best product for you. I mean, yung being able to be passionate about yung product na gusto mong i-sell, like yung value na ibinibigay mo dun sa customers. Second naman ay yung finding your target market, tapos treating your customers as not just customers, but building a community in which yung customers mo, hindi lang siya customers, kung hindi mga partners mo for growth. Dun din papasok yung mga different segments like customer feedback, tapos hindi lang siya tungkol dun sa pagiging like negative na perspective. Kasama din dun yung mga positive perspectives like enjoy namin yung product, tapos gusto namin yung place nyo. Like babalikan namin, tapos yung experience na nakuha nila, nakaka-fuel at nakaka-inspire din sa'yo na to continue the business. Tapos ang sunod pa doon ay na tip ay yung like hindi lang siya bara-bara na ganito lang siya na on this day, ganito lang yung products, tapos the next day, ganito na. So, kailangan, ano siya, may system ka, like, consistent siya every day. And lastly, like, ang gusto kong i-point out na ang best resource ay ikaw. Like, yung skills, attitude, values, and perspectives ay important dun sa business. Like, hindi magra-run ang business kung gagawin mo siyang parang computer, like na mag-move lang siya through system 1, system 2. Ang importante dun ay yung human element nung leader ng business. Like, need siya na mag-add nung passion mo towards the business. Like, mag-move yung buong system pag very passionate ka doon. Tapos yun, enjoy lang and keep growing.
Dito sa NegoSHEnte, makakasama nating muli si Maring Matanong. Ano kaya ang kanyang tanong ulit ngayon?
Ate Roda, gustong-gusto ko na talagang umpisa ng pagbebenta. Pero na ba mas mainam ang magtayo ng tindahan o mag-online selling? Tulungan mo naman ako!
Kung kayo ay madalas sa mga sinihan at sa mga malls at gustong-gustong may kinukutkot na popcorn, kilalang-kilala nyo ang Taters, ang top-of-the-mind brand when it comes to entertainment food sa ating bansa mula pa nung, for almost 29 years. The founder and president of Taters Enterprises Incorporated is joining us today. Let's welcome to the show, Miss Annie Tanchanco. Hi, Annie.
Hi, Rhoda. Good afternoon, and thank you for inviting me here. This is a very nice segment, so we can help our entrepreneurs.
Nako, maraming salamat. Pero Ani, hindi kaya importanteng malaman at maintindihan muna ni Maring Matanong kung anong ibig sabihin ng business model at gaano ito kaimportante sa mga entrepreneurs, lalong-lalo na sa mga nagsisimula at gusto palang magsimula sa pagninegosyo?
Actually, Roda, lahat naman tayo may negosyo at negosyo may business model. It's actually a simple framework where you talk about how do you make money. That's the essential question to any business, di ba? Paano ka ba kikita? And the first question that I will always ask someone is, sino ba customer mo? Diba? Who are you serving? And of course, ano yung produkto mo? Ano yung serbisyo mo? And that business model has to make money. So you have to be able to know your costs, saan manggagaling ang produkto o serbisyo, anong cost niyan, magkano mo ibebenta, paano mo ibebenta, pinaka-importante nga, sino ang bibili ng produkto at serbisyo mo.
So yan, malinaw ha. Ang business model is a framework, as you said, Annie, that outlines the different aspect of the business. How a company creates value, kung paano siya mag-generate ng revenue, and it provides information. But it goes beyond that, no? Pero Annie, direct selling, franchising, brick and mortar stores, ito yung mga tinatawag nating mga physical stores, are just some examples ng business models. In the case of online selling, what do you think ang upside and downside nito?
Well, online selling, which became very prevalent, especially during the pandemic, no, is a mix of all the traditional businesses. Kasi they deal with direct customer. They also can deal with actual suppliers also. And online selling is, I think, what the future will hold. No? But of course, downside, iba rin yung humaharap ka sa customer. Diba? Like ako, I feel I'm an old school entrepreneur. Diba? Gusto ko yung kaharap ko yung customer, nakakausap ko. Like I've had bad experiences in buying online na I don't see the actual product and the product that comes to me is not what I expected it to be. So medyo two sides of a coin. But I think for a lot, you mix both the retail side of business and the online would be the best way to go.
So kumbaga cost-wise, mas maganda naman ang online. Tsaka ang online nga naman borderless, 24/7. That's what you're saying.
Yes, definitely.
Ani, advice sa mga nag-uumpisang magnegosyo or alam mo yung may mga nalilito kung paano nila umpisahan ang pagbebenta ng kanilang mga produkto.
Well, start with your product first or service, diba? Is this product, does this product give value to a customer? What makes you different from your competitor? Kasi pag wala kang competitive advantage, walang mangyayari sa gumaya ka lang, no? Gumaya ka lang sa ano uso, kung ano yung mabenta, no? It's not really going to make your business run long term, no? And at the same time, ano talaga ba yung gusto ng customer mo?
Annie, your chance to promote Taters dito sa NegoSHEnte. Go ahead.
Yes, please. No, if you have the time, go visit our stores. We are nationwide, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. We were known in the cinemas, but now you can get Taters in different other outlets, in the mall or in some of the gasoline stations. We also have community outlets in some of the residential villages, and we are at the bowling and skating rinks of SM leisure centers. So, pag nag-Netflix kayo, dapat may Taters kayo, di ba?
Sa bawat negosyo, may buhay na nagbabago. Yan ang mga kwentong mapapakinggan natin dito lamang sa The Good Stories brought to you by SM Supermalls.
Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng SM Supermalls.
Bawat negosyo may magandang kwento. Inihahatid namin sa inyo dito sa NegoSHEnte ang mga naiibang business stories na magbibigay ngiti sa ating mga manonood. Ako po si Sonja Kalit and this is The Good Stories with SM Supermalls. Nandito ako ngayon sa SM City, Bacolod para kilalanin ang mga small but successful businesses dito mismo sa SM Supermalls. And we have with us the owners of Rib Shack, Miss Del and Arian Alagao. Hello!
Hi. Good. Welcome to Bacolod.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us here sa Rib Shack. I am so interested already to know how Rib Shack came about. Very interesting agad right off the bat because you have a mom and a daughter-in-law sa business na to, okay? So can you tell us paano ba nagsimula ang Rib Shack?
So, my husband and my mommy started the business way back 2012.
Yeah, 2012. Kasi yung anak ko, asawa niya, he has an IT project. Yung kliyente niya, napapatayo ng food court. He was given a certain space. Sabi niya, Mami, I have a space given by my client. Sabi ko, anong ititinda natin doon? sabi niya, anything basta grilled lang. So that's the time I started to plan a recipe for grilled foods. Then that's back ribs, barbecue. So I formulated the recipe.
I started helping out lang naman. Cashier, nagsiserve ng food. And then eventually, when we opened the big branch here in SM, talagang super hands-on na everyone in the family started helping out na talaga. Kasi malaki na.
Oo. And nandito na kayo sa SM. And I understand, Bacolod is your first SM branch.
Yes.
That's right.
So, and now, kanina sa usapan natin off-cam, para ang dami ng branches talaga ng Rib Shack in different SM malls. So, paano nakatulong sa inyo yung SM sa paglago ng Rib Shack?
It started talaga when SM opens a new mall. Binigyan din kami nila ng chance na, oh, do you want to open here because it's a new mall? So parang it started off from there. And then parang tuloy-tuloy na yan na whenever we visit certain areas, uy, may SM, tanungin nga natin si Leasing kung may available. So parang the mall really helped us expand as well to the areas na meron ding SM.
What do you think is your secret to success? And because I'm sure a lot of our entrepreneurs can learn something from your journey to success.
You know, aside from hard work, you really have to put 100% of your trust in what you're doing. So believing in what you're doing na, I think it comes from there. And then just continuing. Kung minsan kasi it's not all rainbows and butterflies.
Sometimes we need to have some modification in our recipe to depende sa lugar, most especially if opening Rib Shack in Mindanao, so we have to create another one. So it's really enjoyable to discuss what to do and to discuss the ingredients to modify something.
I'd like to ask you, Miss Del and Arian, to invite our viewers to come visit at Rib Shack dahil nga lumago na talaga ang Rib Shack sa Pilipinas, di ba?
Hello po sa lahat ng manonood ng NegoSHEnte. We thank Miss Sonja for inviting Rib Shack. At kayo din po sa mga nanonood, we hope you can come and try our products. We offer grilled back ribs, spare ribs, pork barbecue, at iba pa. It's for everyone, and as our tagline says, para sa tanan, para sa tanan.
Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng SM Supermalls.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita tayo muli sa susunod na linggo at sama-sama tayong matuto. Ako si Roda Castro-Caliwara na naniniwalang pag may negosyo, may trabaho. See you next week.